just a little bit away from first pitch. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And another ball.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire's zone shapes up today.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Sanchez going back on it, and it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that one a little bit high. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The other way. Nice grab. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And that drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
0-2 now. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8.
So a man at first. And now it's Christian Walker. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Man at first, one away. That catches the corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Alvarez stands at first with 1 out. Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Yainer Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one inside, and the count is 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-2 the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first. Out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, Framber Valdez. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one close, ruled a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Check swing, no appeal. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and a full count now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. That smash towards center. Myers hauls it in, 2 away. And time now for the Marlins lineup.
The right fielder.
Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Two out, space is empty. They say you win.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
That's inside.
2 balls and a strike.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. To third, Paredes sends it to first. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. That one hit to right. Sanchez. And makes the grab. One away. Chas McCormick, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Ball.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
That's down and
Ball
in.
2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count full.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. And that one's gone. A solo shot. It's 2-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Ben Gamble. On the inside corner for a strike. This to third. Fair ball.
Batting none. The center
Just
fielder,
found a way to
number 6,
slap that ball down the
Jake
third baseline. That's
Myers.
really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Man at first, Jake Myers. Up next for the Astros.
Ball.
Just missed. And the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
That's a base hit. Gamble around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1. That's to third, Norby. The throw to second is offline.
The batter, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Two on, 1 out. That's a strike, and the count 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Grounder might be 2. Mervis to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Let's go, Jonah.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
So up next, Matt Mervis. First pitch, not close. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Hit on the ground to short. Pena. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The left fielder, Dave Myers.
2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Dane Myers. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. That's outside. Full count, 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here is Davison De Los Santos. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. And there's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Astros 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Just missed.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Well, Diaz, the next to hit, takes outside. And it's fouled away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is down low. Out to short, Edwards. Fires over to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Pena batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Declan Cronin, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. One down, base is empty. And
Ball
now
one.
1 and 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Upstairs. And the count is 2 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Sanchez under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Chaz.
2 outs,
McCormick.
base is empty. Next to hit, Chaz McCormick. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to first, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. He
Now
was definitely
batting,
late on
the
that
right
pitch,
fielder,
but he didn't
Ben
get beat. Got the bat on
Gamble.
plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Declan
Marlins,
Cronin will take over
number
here.
51.
And with the big deficit on the
Declan.
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in, Ben Gamble singled and scored his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. McCormick at second with 2 down. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground, right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Astros notch a run on the solo homer, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
Leading off
And now
for
the center
Marlins,
fielder, Derek
the center
Hill.
fielder, Derek Hill.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Inside, just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Ball one there.
That's inside.
And strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Altuve. Over to first, safe.
Third baseman, number 1,
Connor Norby will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Edwards around third. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
The count.
There's a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hit in the air out to center field. Altuve makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball there. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right side. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short. Into the outfield. Base hit. Isaac Paredes digs in now. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. Altuve at second. Paredes over at first with one away. Two on, one out. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Fouled off left side. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop angle. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs.
Sit him down.
Into center. And a base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Now fly ball to right center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. And that misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. The throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And now here is Matt Mervis. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's in there. Strike one. The Astros leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
Outside.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Myers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it 6-1. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 1 away here in the 5th.
The left fielder, number 20, Chaz McCormick.
At the plate, Chaz McCormick. McCormick, 29 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
And the 0-2. And there's a ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow depth. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Gamble stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Davison De Los Santos.
De Los Santos.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. And
1 ball,
1.
2 strikes.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all
2
game.
balls,
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Missed inside with the curve. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Gone. They'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
0-1.
And misses inside. In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 6-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball 1, no strike.
Edwards, the runner at second with 1 away.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed. Down the middle for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners
The
on
right
first
fielder,
and second,
number
they've
7,
set up a double play
Envivo.
opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, 1 out. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Splits the plate, 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ort preparing to come on if needed. King, a left-hander, also throwing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On a line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Now here is Jonah Bride. That one drifts inside. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Just missed. And that'll load the bases.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, bases full. And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 5. It's the Astros 6 and the Marlins 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Cronin back to work. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Enriquez warming up as well. That's down and in. Next offering is downstairs. There's the strike. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
We got a full count.
That one misses.
Outside.
So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full
The
count,
bat,
but I guess
the
he
second
saw it
baseman,
really well.
Jose
It's a really nice plate
Altuve.
appearance.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Right through there for a strike. And that's outside, and it's 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now the third baseman,
Now batting,
Isaac
the third
Paredes.
baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Runner on the move. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Myers at first, one gone. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Cronin checks over to first, and he's back. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, safe, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ort appears to be getting loose. King getting cranked up as well.
Ball one.
Out towards left center. McCormick trying to get there. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Davison.
Next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
Let's go Marlins.
That one
Counts
ran
1-0.
inside, almost got him. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's in there.
2-1.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1. Way out front for strike two.
Counts full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The center fielder, number
Manager
3,
out of the dugout now,
Garrett.
and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and he really had to grind it out, but he does leave with the lead. New arm on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Astros
Houston,
go to the pen, and
number
here comes
63.
Caleb Ort.
And he's got a
Caleb
nice lead to work
Ort.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. That one
Ball
not
one, no
close. And that's ball one.
Do it again.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
2-2.
close with
Yep.
that one. Ball two. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a
The
good
catcher,
high
number
fastball
4,
in a 2-strike situation, it's just become
Forte.
such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
De Los Santos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Walker nabs it, and that'll do it. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Marlins 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Marlins,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
32.
Ronnie Enriquez.
Ronnie Enriquez.
And now the catcher
Leading
comes
off
up
the
to hit.
Houston, the
Yainer
catcher,
Diaz.
Yainer
0 for 3
Diaz.
in this one. And the
Off
pitch
the
is
plate,
outside, ball 1. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Next pitch
Nope,
is
that's down.
downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one missed. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Jeremy
Clearly he had him fooled.
Pena.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses
ball,
there.
2
Now
strikes.
1 and 2. The shortstop
that's
takes the
down.
ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And now it's filled up. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Sanchez snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
The left fielder,
highest
number
gear
20,
and go a long way to track that one
McCormick.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's out.
High in the air, out to right. Sanchez gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That
One
one
ball,
misses.
1 strike.
And now it's even 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side.
Nope, that's
And
foul.
that is foul. And there's a ball.
Good location, good take.
2 balls,
Sometimes you want
2
the hitter to
strikes.
prove he can lay off that pitch.
And it remains 2-2. That's towards center. Myers coming in on it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra
Third
bases
baseman,
for sure.
number
If the
one,
pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a strike.
Hey.
The Fish down by 4 here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus.
One down. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. That clips the corner. Pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they're chipping away. It's 7-5.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Caleb Ort done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. The Astros turn to a new arm of the mound, Brian Abreu.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball right side. Altuve handles it, throws to first. He's out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt Mervis. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0. Yep, that ball went out.
And a foul ball. Just off the outside edge.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
And the 3-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. It's now 7-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Seth Martinez
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
So digging in, Ben Gamel.
The right fielder, Ben Gamel.
Backed off the plate that time. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's go Marlins!
Ah, that hit him.
Well, that got
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Astros.
Man at
the
first,
center
nobody
fielder,
out.
number 6,
Jake Myers getting ready to hit. First offering, runner goes. Rolled over to third,
that's
and
foul.
it goes just foul. Martinez, a 6'2 righty, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1-1.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi getting loose out there. Veneziano also getting ready.
Here we go, Marlins! Let's go!
Runner goes again. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. First out in the top of the 8th.
Came inside with that two-strike
Up next
fastball
is
nicely and
the
just
second baseman,
bunched him up on the inside part of the
Altuve.
plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one
that's
outside,
just out.
and it's 1-0. Gamble, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's back there. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Oh, 1 now. Out to short, Edwards. Low throw,
No,
and he
he's
can't
safe.
pick it.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
1 gone, runner at first. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a ground ball to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
He's
On to
out.
second. They get 1
he's in.
to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop Clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Seth Martinez out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Andrew
Marlins,
Nardi gets handed the rock out of the pen.
number 43, Andrew Nardi.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And that one popped in the air left field. Myers makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-5. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that one is in for a strike. Meanwhile,
0-1.
activity in the bullpen. Luis Contreras, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And first offering is fouled off. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Next offering is down low. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
One more time.
And that one pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. Ball 1 low.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back.
Leading off
New
for the
inning getting
Astros,
started.
the
And
shortstop,
stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Towards first, fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
He had a pretty ugly over going into this game up until that at bat, so a little
McCormick.
sigh of relief there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. And the first
Outside,
pitch
that's
misses for ball 1. Gets under it and pops it up. Right. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Ben Gamble.
So up next, Ben Gamble. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
One ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Slow ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So next up for
Now
Houston,
batting, the
Jake
center fielder,
Myers.
Jake Myers.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Pena on third with 2 out. That one 95 to finish him off. So they work around the leadoff double, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Astros 9 and the Marlins 5.
Now pitching for
Back
Houston.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
73.
bottom of the 9th, Luis Contreras.
Contreras.
Nick Fortes
Leading up
now
for
at
the
the plate.
Marlins, the catcher, Nick Fortes.
And that one is
Ball one, no
inside. And
Ball,
another
right now.
ball. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And the 3-0 finds his own.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses.
ball 4.
So a
Take the
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't
The
even much to
batter,
think
number
about.
9. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the order. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Hey.
Up the middle. Flips it behind his back. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Astros leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. That one almost got him. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
The right fielder, number
Jesus
7.
Sanchez,
Jesus
the next up for the Marlins.
Sanchez.
Outside corner, there's a strike. That one ripped, and that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Joda.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luis Contreras done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Here comes
Houston.
the closer here in the ninth,
Number
Josh
71.
Hader.
And I can't imagine
Josh
any save is an easy
Hader.
one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
First and second, 2 outs. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.